Stampers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Thanks for joining me today. I'm making a quick little Halloween tag with this month's Brutus Monroe October stamp subscription stamp set. And this is just a fun little subscription service where you get a stamp of the month, and I think it's like $5. This month it was just such a cute little vampire candy corn. I just can't resist to make a cute little tag. And usually you get a stamp and a sentiment to go with it. Um, Last month I think I got a sunflower and the sentiment was "You're my sunshine." So I've pulled out my Sunny Studios tag builder. This is Build a Tag number 1, and I just cut out a little piece of glimmer paper with that little donut piece to cover the hole, and then I'm just keeping it simple with the round tag. So now I'm just going to ink up that stamp with some of Alta News permanent black ink, and I'm going to use my Copic markers, and before I do that I'm just going to give it a little shot with my heat tool just to make sure it's dry, and I'm literally pulling out what few orange and yellow Copic markers I have. Like literally, what you see is what I have. So hopefully this will actually work. So as far as the oranges go, I am starting out with YR12, and I'm just going to mostly color around the whole thing. I'm still working on my technique, so I'm experimenting on this part, starting with the lightest, and then I'm pulling out YR14, which is my medium color, and they don't really look that orange to me. More caramel maybe. This is the one that actually looks like orange, and that is YR68. So I'm coloring in a lot with that, and I'm going to go back over with my medium, and then I'll come back in with my lighter one. So I'm kind of still just playing with my technique on the Copic markers. I don't have a ton of them, and I'm just experimenting. So as far as the yellows go, I'm using my Y11, then I have Y17 and Y13. Those are the 3 colors that I'm using for that. And I'm trying to color it in a little curved from the edge pattern, and I'm leaving the center so that it actually looks like it's got a highlight and it'll give it that round look. I've pulled out 2 grays, N3 and N5, and I'm just coloring in the little cape. I just think that's adorable. And he's got the fangs. This is just a really cute little image. It was a fun image to get just for fun, and I'm actually adding some gel pen there to the eyes and the teeth, but I should have waited to do that till after I cut it out. So I'm just pulling out my paper snips, and I'm just going to fussy cut around this. I want to pop it up on some foam tape and put it on that tag at a jaunty little angle. And I want to keep it simple. We have one little boy in the neighborhood that comes trick-or-treating at our house, so I thought I can make one little tag with this super cute image that he will enjoy, and I probably will make a couple more just to tuck some things in mailboxes at school for a couple of teacher friends. I pulled out my Sharpie marker. I sort of smudged that white gel pen. I should have waited till after I cut it. And I'm just darkening the lines for the mouth, the eyes, and the eyebrows. And I'm going to go back in with the gel pen and just put dots on the eyes again. And I'm going to keep my hands away from that this time. And be very careful when I put this foam tape on the back. So I'm adding foam tape to the back. I'm going to pop this little guy up on that foam tape. And I just think he's super cute. And I'm peeling off what I believe to be adhesive on the back of that little purple dot, and it's not coming off because it's not adhesive. So I'm just going to add some liquid glue, some of my Tombow liquid glue, and attach that little piece around the hole. I feel like that always finishes off a tag when you do that. And if you don't have a tag set, you can do that with a small circle punch and a hole puncher in the center. So I'm tipping him at an angle, And I'm going to now make my sentiment. The sentiment is bite me, so pretty cute. I'm pulling out my Misty for this because I like to use my Misty for my sentiments, just keeps it. And I'm using the same scrap that I used before, and I'm using the same Altenew permanent black ink. And I stamped it twice and did not love it because I got too much ink on it, so I'm just flipping it over and I'm going to do it again. Cardstock has two sides, and I'm using my ink pad a little bit lighter this time instead of really pounding on it, so I actually get crisper letters. I'm pulling out my little, this is my little mini tonic guillotine trimmer. I really like this for trimming sentiments like this. I think I can get them exactly where I want them, and I'm just going to trim this off so it's got a little angle cut on each end. I don't know why I like that better than just flat, but I like to have that little angle. For some reason it just strikes my fancy. And this is just super cute. I have a couple other things that I got from another craft kit, and that was I have some leftovers, and I'm pulling out some neat and tangled sequins thinking, oh, I'll use these beautiful fall mix sequins, but I'm going to end up using something else. So I'm pulling out this Doodlebug Design gingham ribbon. I love Doodlebug. They have beautiful papers, and they have great great embellishments. And washi tapes also, by the way. So this is really pretty ribbon. I like that. That's a plastic thing and they have there. I've got these Nuvo glow drops in bright green. How fun will these be? And I've learned a lot about these glow drops. When you put these on, you're going to hold them straight up and you're not going to touch the paper. You're going to drop them on and lift up, and they'll have a little point, but they're self-leveling. So they will level into a really nice little drop. And that point will go away. If you touch the paper when you do it, it's a hot mess. So the key to those Nuvo drops, look at that. They come out so perfectly, and when I pulled it up, it was like a candy kiss. They had the candy kiss top, but they're self-leveling so that they actually will make these nice little pearl shapes. I think that's pretty fun. So that's just for the stamp of the month. I thought this was just super fun to get the sentiment and just a really fun image, really fun graphic image that I can use, and the little boy a couple doors down will enjoy getting this attached to a bag of candy. He's our only trick-or-treater. So there you go. That's from Brutus Monroe. It's a stamp of the month, and I think it was like $5. So you can check out their other things. They also have I believe they also have an embossing powder of the month subscription, and they have a glitter glaze of the month along with their inspiration box. And this month it was the Bountiful Harvest, which was a beautiful set. It was just chock full of beautiful things. And then the Stamp of the Month Club, and for $5 you get something fun. I also got one last month, I think it was last month, I got one that was a sunflower with a nice sentiment. It said, "You are my sunshine," so just pretty fun. So thanks for watching. Stop on my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Give this video a like and share with your friends.